Okay, so what I'd like you guys to do right now is read that problem, discuss it with your shoulder partner, talk about if you were to label the parts of the diagram, what would get labeled, and then discuss how you would find the answer. Okay? So let's talk about what you guys did. So what part of the diagram were you guys able to label? What did it give you in the information? DEG. Where is angle DEG? DEG. That's the whole thing, right? Okay. What did it tell you in these instructions right here about ray EF? So what do you know about this angle and this angle right here? They're the same, okay? Who can explain to me how they solved to figure out the measure of FEG? Ari, what did you do? 66 divided by 2, because you knew they were the same size, right? Okay, what'd you get for your answer? 33. Okay, so the measure of angle FEG is 33 degrees. Okay, who got that right? Raise your hand if you did. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's go to example 2. So I want you guys to write this one down. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was copying the wrong one. Okay, and then make sure you draw the picture that goes with it also. Okay, so what I would like you guys to do is after you're done writing the example and then drawing the picture, I want you guys to discuss like how could you label your picture? And then how could you find these two measurements that it's asking you for? Okay, I want you to discuss that with your shoulder partner after you're done writing it down. All right, let's talk about this one. Okay, so Danny, what did you guys label in the diagram?
Label?
Yeah. Remember I told you guys to talk about what you're going to label?
I didn't label anything, but like I wrote the answers.
Okay, so let me come back to you for answers then. Okay, who labeled their diagram? Like, they gave you some information here. Where does this information belong in the diagram? Which angle is 27? Is it the whole angle? Is it the top? Is it the bottom? It's this one, right? It's right here. Does that make sense? Okay. What else did we know because AB was a bisector? Because this is your bisector. What do we know about the bottom and the top angle? They're the same size, okay? So one of the angles it asked you for was angle CAD. CAD is the whole thing. What did the whole thing have to be? How do you know that? Okay, Danny, I'm going to come to you now since you told me you had all the answers. How do you know?
Because it's a bisector thing, right? So like the other side's supposed to be 27 too. And then you get 54 because 27 plus 27.
Yeah. Good. So 27 plus 27 is 54, right? So that's how we got angle CAD, right? Now, he already kind of said, but what's the other answer? What's angle CAB? It has to be 27. It has to be the same as this other one, right? Okay. Are we all okay with how we got that? Raise your hand if you got it correct. I want to see. Okay, good. Okay, write down this one. Okay, so what I'd like you guys to do for this one, discuss with your partner how you could label the diagram with the information and the instructions to help you, and then discuss how could you solve this problem. Okay? Oh, in this one, I asked you guys to talk about the labeling. What should this part up here have been labeled?
2x plus 19.
Okay, what should this part down here have been labeled? Okay, these were the same size, right? Raise your hand if you can tell me what your group set up to solve. Mark?
Well, to solve for the x, we did 2x plus 19 equals 4x plus 5
Okay.
for free.
All right, good. Okay, who else set that up? Who set up the same thing? Raise your hand if you did. Okay, so what did you guys get when you solved then for x? 7. Okay, so that's this part, right? The find x. Okay, now, what was the other part it was asking you?
Find the PAT.
Yeah, find the measure of PAT. So which one of these am I going to plug into?
2x plus 19. 4x plus 5.
Yeah, 4x plus 5. Now, question. If I plug into 4x plus 5, what do I get?
33.
Okay, did anyone, instead of plugging into 4x plus 5, plug into 2x plus 19? Like, be honest, did you? A couple of you. What did you get? Did you still get 33? Why does it work? Because we know these are both going to be the same size, right? Does that make sense? So no matter which one I plug into, I should get 33, but you always want to plug back into the one they're asking. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. We have one more example we're going to do, so I need you guys to write this one down. This will be our last one for today. Okay? Okay, here's your picture. Okay, I want you guys to discuss with your partner how you're going to label that picture. Okay, and then discuss how you're going to solve this problem. It's a little different than the last one. Okay? Okay, so really quickly, we're going to go over this last one. Okay, so if BX is the bisector, that means these two angles are congruent. Told us the measure of angle ABC, which ABC is the whole thing. Okay, so the whole thing is 12x plus 10. All right, and ABX, so ABX is this part right here is going to be 4x plus 19. Okay, it wants us to find CBX, which is this one over here. All right, one thing is some of you guys tried setting up 4x plus 19 equals 12x plus 10, but is this angle here the same size as the whole angle? It's not, right? So if you look at the whole angle is made up of this one here and this one right here. So I know, because of this being a bisector, that these two are the same. So I can also call this one 4x plus 19, even though it wasn't given to me in my instructions. And now I can use what we learned from angle addition postulate before, which says the part plus the part equals the whole. So I'm going to go ahead and add together those two angles. They are both the same size, and they equal the whole thing, which was 12x plus 10. Then I'm going to go ahead and solve that. Okay, so I'm going solving. Now I'm going to go ahead and subtract 10. And my last step would be to divide by 4, so I get x equals 7. Now, one of the other parts of the question said find the measure of angle CBX. Well, it didn't actually tell me to find x, it just told me find CBX, so CBX is this one right here. So let's plug in 7 to get my final answer. So the measure of angle CBX is 4 times 7 plus 19, which that would then give me 28 plus 19. And so my final answer, the measure of angle CBX, is going to be 47 degrees. This would be my final answer.